the phrase human art should not even be a thing. Because what else is supposed to be art? Graphic design used to be about making things look articulate, put together, and dare I say, even perfect. A lot of thought goes into the alignment of design elements, the perfect font pairing, making things look simple while also making them look not making things look minimal, but also making sure that they have personality or that they're not too simple. Graphic design has always been about striking the perfect balance between everything. And for years, this approach has worked until now. Now, I'm not saying that messy design never existed before, but it was a conscious choice that brands had to make in order to stand out in a concentrated crowd. I don't think it was ever a necessity like it is becoming nowadays. With the upcoming of artificial intelligence, there has been a general anxiety, especially in the design and art field. Not only because of the exact ways that generative AI works in order to generate the art and design, but because it is seemingly replacing human art. As of March 2026, AI can generate full fledged interactive websites, brand assets, logos, you name it, with only a handful of drawbacks that are easily fixable. Not to mention in a way that's more efficient than hiring really talented human beings. But contrary to where you might think I'm leading with this, it's not actually as scary as you might think. In 2025, Porsche released a 40-second animated ad called Encrypted Love Letter. It was a very simple ad featuring a Porsche shifting through landscapes, but what made it stand out was not the visuals. Porsche released a behind the scenes video showing that the animation was completely hand drawn and then converted to 3D fully by humans, which would have been the norm a few years ago, but is commendable and authentic, and dare I say, a strategic marketing move from a brand. It is seen as respectable in 2026. This actually reveals something important about our society. We as humans do appreciate real art, and even though AI has made it so easy to generate designs and art today, the fact that it's so easy is what makes it less valuable. The fact that when brands hire designers to create their marketing campaigns or to design their brand assets and logos for them, especially like already established brands, it lifts them in front of their audience or whoever they're marketing themselves towards. But at the same time, when a brand uses AI assets or AI art to market themselves, like Coke did for their Christmas commercial in 2025, they did receive some backlash. We as humans want effort to go into our brands and into whatever we're appreciating. So, where does this leave design? As it becomes overly difficult to distinguish between AI and human art, designers are desperate to make their work look distinguishable, which has led to an embrace of seemingly imperfect design. Inconsistent typography, hand drawn illustrations, and bold color choices are already spreading around us. The goal isn't perfection anymore, it is what I can make that AI cannot even dream of. And the results are honestly quite delightful. You see, design has always been about connection and communication. Through colors, type, and placement, we want to give voice or an emotion or a personality to an object or to a concept that seemingly has none of that. This takes a very deep understanding of not just design, but of human psychology in itself. And who can understand human psychology better than, I don't know, humans? As a designer, I've always been a little bit skeptical about the whole AI takeover, especially in the art and design space, mainly because if you see how audiences of these big brands react to when they use AI to market themselves, in contrast with when they hire talented human designers to market themselves. So it doesn't make sense to me, or it never made sense to me, that founders or clients or people who have big brands would actually use AI just to cut costs. At this point, I feel like using generative AI is just becoming a bad business move. So with designers straying away from perfect design, we're going to have so many brands having way more personality than before, because art can be generated, but emotion cannot. If human design wants to distinguish itself from generative ones, then brands will consequently want to represent themselves more authentically as compared to the ones that don't, resulting in the strongest brands surviving solely on human design. So yes, graphic design is changing, but it isn't going anywhere. It might just be getting better. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would really like to know about your thoughts on this topic, and if you liked it, subscribe for more such videos in the future. Thank you so much. Bye.